Applause, damn it. Welcome to the Academy of Safe Spaces, also known as ASS, which is a new university designed to meet the needs of oversensitive snowflakes. And not about being in an intellectual space, but a home which is a safe space where ideas that are different from an oversensitive, spoiled fucking brat will not be tolerated. At ASS, we are against censorship as long as no one expresses an idea that doesn't agree with an oversensitive snowflake. Here at ASS, it's even okay to say the word fuck, because whenever someone says something that you don't agree with, you are entitled to say, fuck you. Isn't that nice? Here's just some of the wonderful things that you can major in at ASS. Women's studies, trigger warnings, microaggressions, offendedology, and our newest major is Chairman Mao was greater than Jesus Christ. As long as you are a closed-minded intellectual bigot, you are more than welcome at ASS. Because anyone that would be even remotely different from ideas or expressing ideas that are different from theirs are not allowed. So students would have not to worry about being triggered by microaggressions, considering that the whole campus is a safe space. But something started to go wrong. The students were so oversensitive that if someone said something that was even slightly inappropriate, that person would accuse them of being a sexist or a racist. Things continued to get worse and worse, and then fights would end up breaking out, but every day. And then the fucking police kept having to show up. Things got so bad that this got the attention of Apache Willie Danko, who was in charge of the mafia. Apache Willie Danko introduced a new drug on campus, which consists of LSD, Abilify, and bath salts, which is also known as safe space acid. It's acid that you can take, which will take you on a trip to a safe space. All the kids slipped that safe space acid under their tongue, and they would soon find themselves going on a trip to a safe space. The white students made fun of the blacks and the Mexicans, and the blacks made fun of the Mexicans, and the Mexicans were making fun of the blacks, and everyone was giggling and laughing, but something then went tragically wrong because the safe space acid was tainted with rat poison, and they started to suffer from delusions. Meanwhile, Jenny, who was an uptight feminazi fucking cunt who hates men, finally found someone to date. Jacob, who was extremely oversensitive because whenever he heard something that offended him, he would cut himself. Well, Jenny thought that she found the right guy, so Jenny agreed to suck Jacob's dick. As soon as Jenny started sucking Jacob's dick, he said, "I can't wait until you suck the cream out of my pretty little pecker, honey." Jenny was so triggered by that comment, who she thought was sexist, she decided to bite his dick off. Now, has anyone ever sucked your dick and then they bit down your dick with their teeth? That really fucking hurts. Jacob was so upset he talked to his yoga instructor who told him not to press charges against Jenny, and she told him that he deserved to have his dick bitten off for being such a sexist pig. Jacob was so upset that he started cutting himself, in which his whole body was in a bloody mess. But then Jesus Christ dropped out of the sky and asked, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he said, "I'm a sexist pig." Jesus said, "I can cure you of your wounds. And I will attach your penis back on. I just ask you to do me one favor, Jacob." What is it? What is that, Jesus, except you as my personal savior? "No," said Jesus. Milo Yaya in Annapolis is visiting college college campuses talking about how Ronald Reagan is the greatest president of all time. And you need to get Milo to speak at the Academy of Safe Spaces. But they refused to allow that sexist pig to be allowed to speak at their campus. This caused Ronald Reagan to get so mad that he was turning in his grave. But that wasn't enough. He decided to come back from the dead. Jenny was walking around the campus when she saw Ronald Reagan pull down his pants and he started jerking off. Jenny was so horrified after she saw that, she decided to call the fucking police. And when the police showed up, the officer asked, "Who is the pervert? Who is the pervert who did this?" "I'll personally take a baseball bat and I'll bash his fucking Reagan fan." And she told him that it was Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan? Ronald Reagan died back in 2004. What the fuck? The only way to stop Ronald Reagan is to have a Catholic priest jerk off into holy water and throw it on Ronald Reagan's dick. But that Catholic priest is in prison. And it is for what you think it is, and there's no need to discuss that. They had to let the Catholic priest out of prison. Ronald Reagan started chasing the oversensitive snowflakes until they ran into their safe space room. But then Ronald Reagan walked right through the wall, and he pulled down his pants, and not only that, he started jerking off, but he started coming and coming and coming, and he wouldn't stop, and the whole room filled up with Ronald Reagan jism. This caused all the oversensitive snowflakes to drown, except Jenny, who managed to escape, and then the Catholic priest came by with the holy water and that he jerked off in, and threw the holy water at Ronald Reagan's dick. Ronald Reagan disintegrated. Jenny was crying as the Catholic priest hugged her, and Jenny said, "I want you to fuck me." But the Catholic priest said, "Sorry, I only like boys. But you look like a boy." But Jenny was so relieved that Ronald Reagan the pervert is gone. But sure enough, Ronald Reagan reappeared and started jerking off again. Uh-oh. If it turns out that the holy water failed to touch 1 millimeter of Ronald Reagan's penis, which caused him to come back from the dead again. Oops.
Keep it going for the Reverend Pat D. For two reasons. One, because that is some of the most inventive shit we have ever heard from this state. And secondly, there were many things said. Some we agree with, some we don't, but we can all agree that when receiving a blowjob, it's extremely painful if your partner bites down.
Unless you like that sort of thing.
I'm not kink shaming anyone.
I have my weird fetishes. I have my weird fetishes, but I don't want anyone biting my dick.
All right. Well, please welcome to